Hello, today's Monday, April 15th. So most of you don't know this about me, and it's a little bit personal and kind of sensitive, so of course now I'm going to share it with the entire internet. To BYU for 5 years, and for most of that I've been studying math education so that I can be a math teacher. Unfortunately, I failed a lot of those classes, and after a long, complicated struggle with it, I realized that there was just no way I was going to be able to finish that major. So then I thought, since I had already finished enough classes to be completely done with the math ed minor, I would switch to being a Spanish teaching major, so that my math ed stuff could still count for something, and because I was already working toward a Spanish minor, so I was sort of already on that path. Unfortunately, since there are about a zillion Spanish-speaking return missionaries at BYU who want to come back and speak Spanish for the rest of their life, there are a lot of people who want to be Spanish teaching majors at BYU, so it's a limited acceptance program, and long story short, I didn't get in. Something so I can get some kind of degree or dropping out, which obviously I really don't want to do. Meetings with advisors of various kinds, I ended up deciding on trying for family and consumer science education, and then also applying for the family science major in case I didn't get into the education one. Well, I got an email today. I did not get into the education one, but they are going to let me switch to family studies. This is not exactly the best news I could have gotten, but at least they let me into something, so I'm not going to have to drop out. So yeah, now I'm a family studies major. Mostly just because it's kind of one of the easiest and fastest majors at the school. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I'm looking to make the best of it. Now, for most of you who actually know me, this is probably news to you, especially because I've told very few people about any of it at all. I always get people asking me, oh, how close are you to graduating? You're still doing math education, right? You know, just getting the updates on my life. Time in school. It's really surprising to them. They're like, what? No, but you're so smart. Well, yeah, but so is everyone else at BYU. This is a really competitive school. About it, most of them kind of try to give me these encouragements that just really aren't helpful. So if this is the first you've heard of this, please don't be offended. It's not that I don't want you included on the information in my life. I have where I don't like to tell people about my problems. Like any people. If I've told you about my problems, it's because you've asked and I feel obligated to share. It doesn't matter how much I love you or how much I trust you or how much I know that you're really just trying to help. I don't want to tell you about my problems. If I have a question or something that I need help with, I have no problem going to others and seeking help. That's not an issue for me. I just don't like people focusing on me when I'm unhappy. I don't like to be fussed over. Part of the reason I can handle this right now is because there's no one there giving me feedback and sympathetic nods and telling me it's okay. All of which are good things, and you should not stop doing those to people. I just don't like it. I don't like people feeling sorry for me. I think part of it is because I'm generally such an optimistic person, and I think people think that I'm sadder than I actually am. And I don't want them to. I don't want to make other people unhappy. I don't want people to feel sad for me because I don't want people to feel sad. Especially if it's something that I'm not really that sad about. And I tend not to let things bother me for very long periods of time. Let myself feel those feelings and then I let them go. I just can't hold on to negative feelings for prolonged periods of time. It's not like I forget that these things are happening, I just don't dwell on them. And really, I think it's a good thing. I mean, I can't stay angry at people for longer than like 10 minutes. I can't hold a grudge to save my life. And I don't waste time sitting around feeling sorry for myself. And I just think I'm pretty lucky that that's the way I'm programmed. I know for some people, feeling sad about things is a real struggle. And I feel incredibly blessed that I've never had to deal with that. Of becoming a math teacher have been set back, but at least I'm going to graduate from college, right? So I guess the point of this video was to let you know that that's what's happening in my life, and also to gently inform you that I really don't want you to ask me about it, and it's nothing personal. I just don't want to talk about it, not because I'm so deeply emotionally scarred about it that I just can't handle it, not because I don't trust you, not because I feel like you're prying. I would just rather talk about happy things. And speaking of happy things, my sister Corinne's getting here tomorrow, so I'm planning on forcing her to guest star in a couple more of these videos. See you tomorrow.